Customizing the fields in SalesNexus to your unique business is super easy. So anywhere you go in the system, you can see exactly the things that matter to you. So when I'm on my contact list, I go here to Tools, and I click on Select Columns, and that lets me choose the columns in my list. So maybe I need to know who my sales rep is. I can move that field over there. Any custom field that I've created in my SalesNexus system can be added to my view. And I hit save, and now I see those fields in my view, and I can sort by them. So you can really start to use this system and organize it around the things that matter the most to you. Now, you can also do this on your customer record itself. So when you drill in to a specific customer, you see the fields here on the left-hand side, and then over on the right, you have additional screens of other fields, and both can be customized. So on the left side, you go up to Options, and you say Edit Layout, and it works the same way. I can remove fields or add fields as I want to. And now those fields will be added here to the bottom of my layout. And then over on the right side, I click Edit Layout right here, and I can change those fields on the right side in addition. So that's super easy. Now, what if you want to actually create your own unique field? Customize the fields that you have available in SalesNexus. You go up here to the X menu, System Settings, and then Create and Change Fields. And here you have a list of all of the fields in your customer record. So you can select fields that are already there and modify their properties. So like if I want to keep track of who's referring me business, maybe I want to make this a drop-down list. So I can do that here. Or down here, I can say add a new field and give it a name. And then I can choose, is it going to be a currency field, a date, a phone number, percentage. You can see all the options. If you choose date, it'll have a little calendar pop up when you click on it. If you want to do a drop down, make it a character field. So I'll do that. And here I can set other properties. Read only means I can't change it through the customer record. Primary field means that it'll get duplicated when I duplicate contacts, like if I'm adding a new contact at an existing customer or company, and I want certain things to always be the same across all those contacts. That's a way to do that. Required, obviously, that's important. For some fields, you want to make sure every time a salesperson touches a record, they have to update that field. Generate history is really powerful. Every time there's a change to a field, a history record is created, and you'll see when it was changed, who changed it, what the previous value was, and what the new value is. So you can really see how the changes unfold with really important fields. And then here I say is drop down and save field. And then over here on the right, now I have the place where I'm going to add my drop down values. And I can type whatever I want in there. And then hit new again. Say value 2. And so on and so forth, and add as many as I want. I can organize them by using the up and down arrows or alphabetize them. I can take items out of the list, whatever you want to do there. A couple other options to look at and play around with. Allow edit user, or I'm sorry, allow edit list. That's if you want to let your users add things to the drop-down list when they're looking at customers. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you want to keep things standardized, so you don't want that on. Sometimes you want to let people make their lives easier, and so you want that on. Multi-select is really powerful because when you can choose more than one value in the drop-down for a given customer. And then enter custom value, that's basically allowing the user to type in a value that does not appear in the drop-down without adding it to the list for the future, if that makes sense. So, pretty easy. Adding your custom fields is really the key to making SalesNexus work for your salespeople, because now the things that matter the most in your business are going to be front and center on the customer record and in those contact list views, so that everything can be organized around the metrics that matter in your business, including your dashboards and reports. One other quick note, you can customize the sales fields by just choosing sales here, and then you'll see all the sales fields. Same thing with group fields. Good luck with it, and of course, let us know if we can help you.